Hey guys!
Welcome back.
And guess what? This is our very last video.
It explains why we're so dressed up.
And we're like in our favorite places. Well, we wanted to videotape here once
This
again.
was our favorite frame to shoot at. So we definitely came back and, dressed it up.
We thought that we would do it for you guys for the very last time. But this is our last video and basically we are wrapping it up. It's been 4 months.
It has. I think it's been a little bit more than 4 months because we kept having to postpone things, but this is our 8th and final video. So we wanted to take a little bit of a moment to sit down and kind of do a recap, and go through what we did the last 4 months.
Yes.
And talk about some of our favorite moments, some of the things that we went through. So let's start with favorite video.
Should we start with favorite video?
Yes, what was your favorite video?
My favorite video I think is going to differ from TG's. We talked about this.
Of course.
My favorite video would be the one that we did with our sisters.
I knew.
And the reason why I say that is because that one just felt very personal to me. And Aluko, my sister in the video, I feel like, and this is something that TG said, she was like, when you guys look back 10, 15 years from now and you see the video and just how you guys talk with each other and just how you have progressed over your journey as sisters, I feel like you're going to value that video even more. And I was like, yep, for that reason, this is my favorite video.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite video?
I have two, weirdly enough. Initially, it was the video that we did about female friendships because it's one of the things that I really want to highlight as I go on in my life. And we did it with like a couple of days notice. We had to like rearrange the schedule, but we asked a couple of girls if they could send us videos. And the amount of people that came out and did it, I was like, whoa.
You guys don't know this, but we literally like had a day or two where we were like, let's see if we can get as many girls to contribute to the video. And I think we got like 50 girls. So we're like, yay, we want to be a part of it. So that was really exciting.
So yeah, absolutely. Being able to show that girls do get along, we support each other, we're happy for each other was a major one for me. Until we made our 7th video, which was our donation video.
Yeah.
And so I was in charge of collecting footage and like really reading up on the story of Gashas Hall, who was the founder of Gashas Hall School. And so, like I was telling you guys, I was like, I've been so emotional just watching his videos, watching, all the reels from like 1972 and like watching his life story and everything that he did for the community. And I've always wanted to have a little bit of philanthropy in what we do. I've always wanted to give back to the community. It's something we agree on. But that video really cemented, and getting to know Gashas Hall through his videos, it really cemented that feeling of you have to give back to community. You have to do everything you can. It's not enough for you to just make it. You have to also look at your community. So 2 favorite videos.
No, for sure. And the amount of feedback that we got back from that video and the amount of people who are like, how can we help? And people who have been in my inbox and have been like, this is so amazing. I'm like, it's very much possible to find a good cause and be like, I need to get back to my community in the way that we did.
And we make the wrong things famous sometimes. And so it's really important to take the time to really acknowledge the people in our communities that make a difference. So happy that we got to do that. Continuing, what are challenges? These are our highlights. What are the tough parts about making this video? What are some of the challenges that you feel like you faced?
Okay, there are, I think this question is sort of open-ended.
Yes.
Because there are challenges that we've experienced, I think, while doing the 4-month project. But there are also challenges that we experienced, I think, just personally within the journey too. So I won't get into that. But
that's not
business. But according to, I think, the project itself, we did the best that we could in terms of staying to the deadline.
Yes.
Sticking to the deadline and making sure that, because not only do we upload these videos, guys, but we also have radio shows that we do every other week as well, which we've mentioned. And so we've tried as much as we could to stick to that. And I think the challenge was to be as consistent as possible. And I think we did the best that we could. But the challenge to make sure that not only were we consistent, but everything in process was also consistent was, I think, one of the hardest things about the project. People don't really know. I think we show you the end product, but people don't really know a lot of work that goes behind the scenes and the amount of work that we put into to make sure that everything goes well. So we do our best, and we hope that you guys like it, but trust me when I say that we worked hard as we could to make it be this way. So for me, I think that was the biggest challenge. What about you?
I think I would agree. We work very well together, but it doesn't always, you can't always expect that type of, commitment to a project from everybody else. And so not only do we have a team that we work with, we also have guests that we have to feature on the shows. So scheduling shooting locations, scheduling interviews, oh man. It was a circus. Like I said, we look calm and collected on camera.
We know how to juggle, let's just say that.
But off camera, it's a constant circus every single week of people canceling, people just being like, I'm sick, as opposed to telling us, I just don't want to be on camera.
Oh, that was, oh my God. If you guys understand, that was so shocking to us because we're like, people would want to be a part of this project. This is so cool. And then for people to be like, I'm sick. You call them again, you're like, feeling better now? They're like, no, I'm still sick. I'm like, you lied. You lied.
You just say, I'm uncomfortable. Like,
100%.
That's definitely the next question I wanted to ask was, what are the things that you learned from this project, and how has it, going forward, what are the things that you take from this project?
Away? Yeah, for sure. I think that's the best way to wrap up this whole recap of what we learned and what we want to take forward. Man, if I have to boil it down to one thing, what I learned is the fact that it's so important to tell our stories. I think me and TJ have understood the power of we can create a platform, we can create a space in which we can tell different stories, we can tell them in the angles that are most of the time underrepresented. I feel like there's so many beautiful stories here. We highlighted women, we highlighted the importance of empowering women, informing women, showcasing women, and so we can do that together. And there are so many stories that I think a lot of people may not be aware of, or angles that have not been told in. So for me, I feel like that's something that was so powerful that we did, and I want us to continue to do that. I really want us to continue to carry that torch, which we teach are cooking things up, so we're hoping to continue to do that.
Always in the kitchen.
But yeah, there's a story in every single one of us. And I feel like if we take the time to be like, how can we place the story in a way in which people can learn and take away something? You guys aren't the only ones to learn from the entire process or from the stories that we've told. We've equally learned from the process too. So this has been, even though it felt like a year and it's been 4 months, I feel like this is literally the beginning. So this is the first project that we've worked on, but I think that we have grown in so many ways, and I just can't wait to see how we can build on top of this. So I'm looking forward to that. What about you?
Absolutely. You know what? I agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's so important to take charge of your narratives, because so often other people tell women's stories, other non-women people, non-African people. So we do have a sort of perspective in the world that doesn't exactly get a spotlight. So it is an absolute privilege to be the type of people that get to create a platform where we can share these stories and share these experiences with the world and document them in a way where they're always available for anybody. So I definitely learned that we do have a lot, further to go. We have a lot more to learn. During this process, initially we were like, easy, we got this.
Right.
But then we walked into it, we were like,
never mind. No, we still got this. It's just more work.
We're just gonna need to woosah a lot more often. Yeah. But yes, I learned so much about ourselves as business owners, as women, and we also got to meet a lot of incredible people throughout this journey and learn their stories and get to tell their stories as well. So, given everything that we had, given this is our first shot at this, I think we did great.
I think we did a remarkable job. And like we said, we're cooking up more things, guys. This is not just it. This is how do I think the charity that we did in our last video, we're hoping to make it an annual event. So we're hoping that we can continue to give back to our community. We continue to help girls, help women. So we're definitely going to keep you guys posted on that. It doesn't end with just this video.
Of course not. We'll be back before you
for
know it.
sure.
But thank you guys so much for joining the journey, all the support that we've gotten throughout this process, all the people that helped, came through, was part of the interviews, was part of the videos, let us use their locations, shout out to our camera people, shout out to our editing people.
The whole team.
It takes a village to make these things happen.
100%.
So thank you guys. This is us signing out from the Sis How Do I project.
For the very last time, for now. Stay hydrated,
Make good decisions. Awazi out. Bye.